All right, so we got another offer here, $7 for 8 miles. Navigate to 1380 Polaris Parkway. So the restaurant pickup point is going to be this building right here. And again, I have the parking lot selected as the drop-off point. Yeah, so there's Potbelly Sandwich Shop. That's where we're going to be headed. I really hope it doesn't take those handicap spots. Last night I had FSD park in a handicap spot in front of a McDonald's, and of course I had to take over and repark. So I hope it doesn't do that here. Okay, looks like it's not. So we're going to steal this spot. We're going to back in. That's good. That's good. I don't think that, well, I mean, I can confirm along with a lot of other content creators that the handicap parking is still an issue with FSD. But in this case, we got lucky and it did not park there, so we did not have to disengage. All right, perfect parking. Let's go ahead and grab the food. We had a little bit of hesitation there with some of those leaves on the street. I've been hearing that 14.1.7 is a lot less sensitive to fallen leaves on the street, but we had a little bit of hesitation there with those dancing leaves from the wind. All right, we are now pulling in to the neighborhood. And again, we have curbside selected. That is my preference. Usually it does a really good job of just dropping us off right in front of the property. And all I have to do as the delivery driver is grab the food and walk up to the door, drop it off, take a photo, and on to the next one. So it makes it really easy. And we should be pulling up here in just a second. Awesome. There you have it. Pretty successful drive here to the first drop-off. So let me go ahead and grab the food and then drop off the customer's order. All right, so we got our next offer here, $4 for 4 miles. I'll go ahead and accept that. That's fine. Navigate to 53 West Wilson Bridge Road. Perfect. And as you can see there, now it's going to route us to Tropical Smoothie, and I did not have to do a thing. So now we're just going to go ahead and navigate over. And it makes it very easy because if I'm in the middle of a drive and I'm waiting for an order, what I'll do is I'll end the trip. I usually just put in a center point to like head back to. If I do a delivery, I'll just put in like, you know, the mall for a particular area, and then I'll just kind of navigate towards it until I get an offer like I just did. And then what I do is end the trip to go to that center point because that's no longer necessary. I have an offer, and then I'll just do an audio message to the navigation system saying, hey, navigate to whatever the offer pickup location is. So it just makes it very seamless. The whole experience is very, very seamless. Like I very rarely have to interact with any of the controls. And so what I'll do is we'll do parking lot again, and then we'll see how it goes. All right, so the pickup location is right here, Tropical Cafe. Let's see where it's going to park us. Okay, it's probably going to reverse in, which is totally fine. It's probably going to have to correct itself here because it's over the line. Sweet, there we go. So it did its job, brought us to where we need to be. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the customer's order now. All right guys, so we picked up the food. Let's go ahead and drop it off. All right, all situated in the car. We got the drink, we got the customer's food. Let's go ahead and click on start self-driving, and we're off. Let's see if we can do 2 for 2. All right, we are approaching the drop-off point. We do have parking lot selected, so it should attempt to find a spot. Now, is it gonna Okay, it passed that handicap on the left, which is good. Really good. There's a few spots in this row. There's actually a decent amount of spots here, so we'll see which one it chooses. If I was driving, okay, that's not the spot I would choose, but that's okay. That's totally fine. It as long as it does not park in a handicap spot, I'm fairly happy. Nice. Very, very good. Excellent. Should stop right here. Perfect. Awesome job. All right, we're 2 for 2. Let me go ahead and drop off this order. But yeah, I've been thinking about FSD from the Robotaxi perspective because all of the decisions it makes now, it's so good that we're getting really, really close to being Robotaxi ready, in my opinion. Like, it's not perfect, and it's normal and healthy to talk about the issues that it has, but at the same time, it's gotten so far, it's so good that the decisions that it makes that are less than optimal or incorrect or critical, I kind of look at it now like from the Robotaxi perspective. So I was saying earlier, I had a FSD stuck in a loop. It just kept going in circles because it couldn't get out of an apartment complex. So literally just 3, 4, 5 times in a row. And so if that was a Robotaxi, like I said, you'd have to contact remote support. You'd have to get assistance if there's like no controls or if there's nobody driving. You need the ability to get out, so you'd have to call remote support. I don't know what they would do. I don't know how they would handle it. Maybe they would tap in to the system, get real-time feed, maybe take over, manually driving the car from their remote, headquarter spot, whatever, and then literally just drive the car with a keyboard and a mouse. I don't know how that works, but somebody smarter than me could probably explain it in the comments. Speed bumps have been excellent, even on 13. All right, let's see what we got now. We got $5 for 4 miles. Also not a great offer, but I guess we could accept it for now because the Chipotle is not that far away from us. So let's navigate. Let me end this trip, the middle point. Navigate to 191 East Campus View Boulevard. All right, so now we're just waiting for this roundabout to be cleared. Roundabouts is also something that FSD excels at. It's always very, very good and safe. So this minivan did not do the right thing at all. It cut in front of our lane. It shouldn't have done that. So we're going full circle. And then this upcoming light here, we should be making a left, so we have to make a quick lane change, which we are. I'll go ahead and select parking lot, which it's already on. So Chipotle is going to be right past this light. There's a steep ramp into the plaza for some reason. Not sure exactly why. I don't know if we're going to be taking that ramp. I think we are. But yeah, we got that steep up ramp, and then Chipotle is going to be right in front. So we'll see if the car can find a good parking spot for us. Okay, perfect. So here is that steep ramp up into the plaza. I don't know if it's going to translate into the video, but it's pretty steep, like especially for a sedan like this. All right, and then Chipotle is right there to the left. And there's actually a V2 supercharger right in the back corner there. I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up or not. I guess technically we could have done a curbside as well, but that's fine. It's better not to. Okay. Oh man, is it? Oh man, I don't know. Oh wow, that's so far away though. That's so far away. I mean, sure, I can leave it here and park, which I guess I will, but like we're on the complete other side of the plaza, and Chipotle is like all the way back there. So I mean, that's bad navigation data. I think it probably pinned Chipotle further than it is. So anyways, I mean, it did its job. It's just like not the most convenient, not what I would choose to park in, but it is what it is. All right, let's go pick up the food. All right, guys, so we picked up the customer's order, the Chipotle, And now we are going to navigate to the drop-off point. So I've already got everything plugged in. All I have to do is click full self-driving, and we're off. Here's the supercharger, the pull-through supercharger, V2. Okay, this road has a lot of potholes. This road has a lot of potholes. There's a huge dip right here as well, and you could see that piece of, I guess that's a curb that like fell off the road or whatever. Okay. Oh wow. Okay, that was really tight, but well done. Very tight, but well done with FSD. That whole road is completely jacked up. Like there was basically a cinder block. And here too, look at this. Look at this. Oh, no. I don't know if I want it. I don't know if I want to let it go here. I'm going to disengage because it's going to go straight over that rock. It's literally just going straight over that rock. Okay, so here we can and should go on red. Perfect. Okay, it was hesitant though. It pumped the brakes there for a second. Okay, we're pulling into the drop-off area. Looks like it's going to be slightly down ahead to the left. And we do have curbside selected, so let's see where it decides to drop us off. Tiny little speed bump there. I think it didn't slow down because it was already going an appropriate speed of about 15 miles. Avoided that pothole there, which was great. Really good. And we should be in the vicinity. So let's see if it stops here. Perfect. All right, so we're getting another offer here. $6.25 for 6.9 miles. Also not fantastic. I mean, I'll go ahead and accept it. It's fine. Let me end this trip. Navigate to 1515 Polaris Parkway. All right. So now we got the Chick-fil-A address. Oh, wow. All right. So hesitation there because this vehicle was pulling into this turning lane alongside with us. So Chick-fil-A is right here on the right. I imagine it's going to be a very busy parking lot. Okay, good job navigating into the parking lot nice and slow. And from here we're going to have to find a parking spot. So there's a few spots here which are like order ahead or mobile pickup, stuff like that. So technically we probably could park there. I just don't think it's going to. Or is it? Well, okay, so it found a really good spot. It's not a mobile pickup spot, which is fine. It doesn't need to be. It's gonna have to do a couple tries though and man, there's a couple people waiting at this point, like this lady right there. But it is what it is. I mean, she's kind of waiting on us, so you know. All right, cool, perfect. All right, guys, so we got the Chick-fil-A and we got the customer's endpoint added, so we're gonna go ahead and start full self-driving. So we should take off from here. We're parked near a minivan and there were people loading the minivan. FSD didn't really care about that. It just went on its way. Pulling into the customer's drop-off point here. As soon as we pull in, the car should just make an immediate left and then do a curbside style drop-off right in front of one of these buildings. So pulling in, I would, if I was driving, I would pull and stop right here so that I don't block anybody in. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's exactly what I would have done. So, A+. Okay, we got another offer coming in, $5.25 for 11 miles. Yeah, that is an absolute no-no. I mean, that's probably the worst offer of the day. Okay, we got another offer, $4.58 for 14 miles. Okay, I think now that takes the cake for the worst offer of the day. $4.58 for 14 miles. Absolute no. Declining that as well. Okay, we got another offer, $9.50 for 8 miles. All right, so this one's having us go south. So 8 miles. I guess we can go ahead and accept it. It's fine. Not the best offer, definitely, but it is what it is. So let's go ahead and end the middle point trip. Navigate to 1428 Polaris Parkway. Just waiting on this oncoming traffic to clear. Perfect. And I believe Mimi's Cafe is that yellow beige building. If I was driving, I would park here or there. I wouldn't go in this row. Okay, that's fine too. It wants to bring us even closer to the front entrance. So I'm fine with that. Okay, I'm fine with that. That's not bad. It's gonna, hopefully it takes one of these spots here. Yeah, perfect. So it's gonna nose in this time. Tight spot, very, very tight spot. You could see it's kind of over the line there. Yeah, so you could see pretty clearly that it's kind of over the line there. So not the worst, not the best, but I'm just doing a quick pickup. So, but I just wanted to document that parking job. Alrighty guys, we got the goods, so let's go ahead and drop it off. So we got the customer's food, we got the destination plugged in. I'm gonna go ahead and click on start full self-driving. Tight spot to get out of. And it's probably gonna have to do a 3 or 4 point turn here. So it's gonna put itself into drive, move up a little bit. So there's that 3 point turn. And perfect, we're off. All right, this navigator is just pulling right in front of us. All right, so we're pulling into the residential area for the drop-off point. I do have curbside selected as my drop-off preference. Slowing down for this speed hump here. Very minimal profile on this, so going over 15 miles is fine for these types of speed humps. Is there a difference between a speed bump and a speed hump? Maybe the speed hump with an H is lower profile, so it's not as drastic. We can kind of speed through these humps as opposed to a speed bump. I don't know, maybe they're a little bit more pronounced and you have no choice but to slow down more. Either way, FSD kind of knows the difference because we're rolling through these at, let's see here, 15, 14. So, I mean, it seems like it's pretty good at gauging the necessary speed. Cool, so we got the curbside style drop-off. Fantastic, let's go drop it off. All right, guys, so we just completed that drop-off. We have a new pickup from Taco Bell. I'm gonna go ahead and do curbside just to see what it does. I'm not very familiar with this area, so I don't know how this specific Taco Bell looks like. And there's the Taco Bell on the left side. So there are parking spots right in the front. But again, I'm gonna leave it on curbside. I'm just curious what it's going to do. I wonder if it's just gonna stop right here. Yeah, it will. That's fine. That's okay. I mean, I could even leave the car here if I really needed to. In fact, I think I will. It's fine. It's not a bad decision. I'm gonna go ahead inside and pick up the food. All right, guys, so I got the order. You could see where it parked. So it parked like pretty much right in the front. Sorry if the audio just switched, but you could see where it parked. So there's Taco Bell. There's my vehicle, and there's where it decided to kind of stop. But again, the order was ready, so I just hopped right in and grabbed it, and now we're leaving. All right, all set with the Taco Bell. Got the destination plugged in, and we are off. All right, so we're getting closer. I'm gonna go ahead and switch it away from driveway. I'm just gonna do a curbside because, again, I don't feel as if it's necessary to park on people's driveways, even if it's a delivery. My preference is always to do a curbside if it's a single family home or if it's an apartment complex that has, like, you know, a lot of clearance where I'm not blocking anybody. I would always rather do a curbside. So yeah, looks like it will be a single family. So that's interesting how it knew that. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. That way you don't even have to mess with the drop-off point if you really don't want to. So it's pretty neat. Honestly, it's pretty cool. All right, sweet. So it dropped us off. Perfect. Let's go drop it off. So we just dropped off that order. I'm going to go ahead and start full self-driving from here. We don't have any new offers in yet. We're just going back to our central point. And actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and end my shift here. So I'm going to go ahead and end now. And I know a couple of you guys were actually very curious about the overall, like, numbers and everything and how much I've earned, how much I made, how much time I spent on the shift. So I know some of you guys were curious about that. So what I'll do is I'll throw up a screenshot for you guys to see how much exactly I made, hourly rate, the number of drop-offs, the number of deliveries, etc. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'm asking for your support. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel and you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button down below. It really does help me out. Again, I really appreciate all of you guys for supporting me and my content creation journey and my channel on YouTube. It's been awesome. If there is any feedback that you want to provide in terms of potential improvements for these types of videos, if you like the DoorDashing delivery videos with FSD, awesome, I'll keep doing them. They're really fun to make. And so if you have any other feedback, any other comments, please let me know. Otherwise, I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Thanks again for tuning in. Catch you in the next one.